Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So, this is episode 10. You know, it's actually quite amusing. I was very tempted there to say, like, of the China History podcast, or the History of Rome podcast, or the History of Byzantium podcast. You know, when you, like, listen to so many podcasts, you just sort of, like, get, you kind of get used to saying that phrase and hearing that phrase, so I was really tempted. Maybe one day I'd do one. I'd have to actually know a damn thing, though. And I do fancy doing something regarding Asian history one day, so that's where I'd like to take the specialisation, but there we go. And that was a bit random. I just had that come to mind, and then, you know, I'm like... So, yes, I did carry on with episode 9 on the Slytherin stream last night, actually. The reason why I'm doing another stream here today is I frankly don't have that much to do. I've said to myself I can't keep punishing myself for not doing studies, so what I'm going to do is do it properly. So next week I'll be booking time in the library for the university and doing some proper studying. It's no good doing it at home and doing it half-assed and then feeling guilty, is it? But today I'm going home, so I thought do a stream today, have a little bit of time at the gym later, and then go home guilt-free. And then everybody gets to have some fun too. I do generally enjoy this game. I've definitely enjoyed it more than any other Gary Grisby game besides Warren Pacific, but I think my enjoyment is actually up there with Warren Pacific in terms of One Piece. They're like fairly comparable on that one, which is nice. Different, but in good ways. Okay. I've also noticed that this music player, audio player, doesn't seem to work sometimes. So we are in the air phase over here. Okay. Now. Right, there we are. I could even potentially just make that the one hex there. That's a lot of bombers, though. That's a lot of bombers. Wow. Interesting though that it comes up with the Flood 4. Is a tad bit loud. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fair enough, and I guess we'll run it as a flop 4 then if that's what that's working. I hide that then. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but it is covering one hex, it just covers it there. Now... I mean, this is it. An area 1 covers 9 hexes. Probably better just to have it really narrowed down. But what I want to go ahead and do then is actually... Yes. We do have some fighter escort, and I think that's coming from the Romanian aircraft, isn't it? I can't actually see where the Romanian aircraft are listed here. Of course, they're all out of range. Okay. What I might go ahead and do is actually have this AOG attached to the Flood 4, and then at least I do have that working, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we'll have that aside there. The airfield itself seems to be fairly operational, which is always a good thing there. Come on. It's got the fuel it needs. Well, it's got enough fuel. Not as much as it wants, but yeah. So I don't think I want to assign more. Oh, there we go. Capacity in 3. Okay. I was going to say I was reading these wrong then. So I could bring in additional aircraft. I could bring in additional fighters, but I think we're okay there. Nice if I could sort by type, actually. So looking for third. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually have them assigned. And they're already assigned here, so that's where the, well, where the escort was coming from, so that's fine by me. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is target that hex there. Okay. Take these ones over here that are flying a little bit further. Like, they're flying quite far there. I want this, but I don't need it that bad, but I need to throw that much out there. Then what I'll do is have that set up. And I'm not too sure how many days for this one here. I mean, when it comes down to naval patrols, I'm not sure. I think I will go for that because, well, let's hope for the best. Okay. Then I'll set up one over here then. With the remaining aircraft. There we go, we do have some that are... It's only 4 miles, but at least it is a little bit closer there. Couple escorts. Might be okay. What I wanted to... I mean, this is at the end of the day. They do have some escorts. Still 60 bombers at the end of the day. Still a fair amount. What we're trying to do is just limit the amount. But what I'll do, actually, is just knock out another couple there. And try and bring them up to par with each other. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, there's less fighters there. I could potentially put a supremacy over here. Might be worthwhile. But I don't know what sort of range we have. See, right now, the airfields are powerful but limited. Because I am held back. I am truly, truly held back here. By the actual position of the airfields. And this one doesn't seem to be being utilized here right now. So I could have some aircraft shifted there, but then it's like a case of having that range there. We do need that range. Yes. They can of course function, but obviously it is far better to have them on the rails there. Let me make sure that the chat is working. And of course it wasn't working. How are you doing there, Fenrir? Good to have you. Good to have you. Just us right now. I guess everybody's having a time of their lives. Okay. So, let's see. We have the remaining aircraft over here then. I do have the remaining Heikel 112s there. Cool looking aircraft. We do have some BF-109s for the Romanians. What I was about to say, what I'm going to do is give them the drop tanks, but they don't have it. Yes. So, what I think I'll do then is have the first Romanian fighter flotilla transfer to the airfield here. If we take a look, I think there's an airfield under there. Oh no, I'm thinking of this one over here at Balad. Oh, Balad. Yeah. I could go there, perhaps. I mean, this is it. I could potentially have them transferred out this way, but I don't know. It's an interesting one, isn't it, really? I think if it's not broke, don't fix. I think the system's working well enough. I mean, also we'll have it concentrated here, which would be good. We do have it... there we are. Yes, we do have it isolated. So I just need to continue that. So that's okay. We'll be able to push forward and take these airfields out as well, which will push them further. They do have a fair number of aircraft there. I will see. Okay. Yeah, I just need these airfields to come online. I mean, I can bring the rails up a bit further, and then I can potentially make use of these airfields here without much in the way of worry. And they'd actually take on a good number of supplies, which would be nice. Okay. What am I running here then? We're running the Blenheims. Run a couple more Blenheims. I'm just going to hide their AOGs, just make it a bit easier to see that. Yeah, so we can... I mean, I could even potentially have that taken out, because if... Well, actually, no, it doesn't show me who can fly and who can't. Or maybe it does, actually. Probably it does, actually, because they would be highlighted. But that's okay. I need to turn off that type priority. I really don't care about that. have that run there, 16,000. Well, they have the mid-level cameras, don't they? So they can run higher altitudes. Okay. I think they can run about 27. Yep, 27 there. Let's see. Too high altitude, yep. Okay. I don't know how it affects the reconnaissance, but at the end of the day, if they can actually still do it, that's okay. Right. I do want to find out where the enemy is. I also do want to know what we have here at these ports. So we'll go for that. These ports are critical for us. If I can take these ports, that is going to really help us out of this area, but it is going to really destroy the Soviet forces here, so that's got to be done. Over here, then, I just have a couple, and I don't think there's much gain for that, so I'm going to take that one out, take that one offline. So I could actually just have them thrown potentially in here. Yeah, like so. And just add to that. How you doing there, Stefan? Good to have you, my friend. Yes, so we'll go for that. Take that, possibly about there. That'd be okay. Righto. So, Le Flotte 4. Okay, so we have the 2 naval patrol sets up there. I do have ground support here, but only for 17th. What I think I'll go ahead and do then is, yeah. I could have it attached to Army Group South, and then essentially whoever needs air support and can receive air support will receive air support. Which I think I'd prefer to have in this case, because I'm not particularly likely to use it. And then what I'll probably do is have everybody assigned who can be assigned. I'm only really going to be, yeah, using it lightly. Have them assigned. Obviously then what I'll do is take out the others, like the reconnaissance, etc. Yeah, that works for me. It's a hell of a lot of escorts, but just to have the option there. Okay, now reconnaissance. I wish I could hide non-compatible ones. I love the fact that we're flying from this airfield. That's so ballsy. So ballsy. Okay. Yeah, and here. So, I do have a there for escorts, which I don't need. Okay. 160 miles here. Throw some out there then. There we are. Why are they so far? That's absolutely crackers. I need to have these airfields moved, don't I? Absolutely crackers. I get that they can stage, but goddamn. This is high altitude Canberra. So go as high as the bomber, so the aircraft can handle. Which is really high. They can really handle pretty damn high altitude. I'll go for 29. I think the camera can handle 30, but I'm going to go for 29 then. Okay. Hmm. Then I'll just arrange them. There we are. Okay. Something like that then. You can see that we do have our airfields over here much further forward. And that's due to the fact that we do have just the depots out there, we have the rails out there. That's what makes a big difference. Obviously there are some decent airfields too, which are certainly helpful. Now a lot of these are already set up, which is pretty nice. That one I can just cancel because it's obviously doing nothing right now. But there's plenty of aircraft here to be assigned, so I might just take that actually. Yeah, they have so... They don't have to fly very far though. They run low-level cameras, so they can go 16, which they are at now. Yes. That's going to give us some pretty good reconnaissance. You can see that we are having issues here. Ammo depleted, supply very low, air support low. But these things will improve over time. I think that works out fine for me there. Gosh, there's just so much available there. We're going to use Wasatch on the front lines. Okay. Now more strategic reconnaissance. I also got to run reconnaissance down here, but I want to have... Ooh, actually, saying that, I don't know. I guess we'll have some reconnaissance out this way. How you doing there? Stovey? Well, somebody recommended it, so I'm going to try it. Their reasoning was that you fly the first day, and then they're essentially resting those days, repairing those days, and then they fly again. And, well, I guess, I mean, it's not going to give you the most, at the highest level of reconnaissance, but it is going to make you aware of what's in the area, and generally we just need to be aware of what's in the area. Kinda something like that. I mean, with the other one, I could increase the amount of days it flies, because they're obviously not flying So I could have that under 3 days, which I'll probably alter it to. Gives more, more accurate information, perhaps. But it's good to ask questions, of course. These are mid-level cameras. So 24, and this is what we're going to get. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, this is it. I'm learning myself still, so it's good to ask questions. Okay. Right, now it's fine, then I can cancel that. Oh, wait, what? That's not good. It's a little bit far away from where you... Oh no, that's a flop 4, that's why. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm using the wrong group here. Yeah, gosh. That makes a lot more sense now. Well, actually, you should do here. There we are. There we are. So then at least they have 2 days between those. That should hopefully help out. The flop 2. A lot of reconnaissance comes out of this one. How you doing there, Abel? Good to have you, my friend. Okay. Right. I think I'll give it some decent reconnaissance, so I can have that merged over here with reconnaissance from the other flot. Well, La Flotilla. La Flotilla. Wow, they can fly that? That can't be right. Oh wow, okay. That's some genuinely impressive altitude. That's very impressive. I suppose it makes sense being fighters and all. Yeah, they're a little bit closer there. Very impressive. Okay. I only need them to cover a smaller area. What I'm looking for really is just opportunity in this point. What camera do they use? High level, wow, no wonder. That's genuinely cool. I mean, goddamn, they can go above the altitude of the cameras. It's amazing. Okay, quite happy about that then. We'll have this extend to AGN just in total. So whatever's available can be shifted here too. I just want to have the option to have it if it can be done, you know? Yeah, we do have some aircraft are closer here, that's nice. They're going to be quite useful there. Okay. Fighter bomber fighters, not what I would prefer, actually. Looking for reconnaissance. I do have some, but they're quite far away at this point, aren't they? I think I'll just accept that I'm going to have reconnaissance there. I think that's more important, isn't it, really, in the Naval area. This is already being covered anyway. Yeah, that's fine by me. We'll have that covered there, but at least we are going into something known there. Okay. Yeah, that's looking cool to me. Looking pretty cool. I do need to continue to have these assets moved around. Or I could actually go ahead and take a look at the reserves, to be honest, from the air reserves. We've narrowed down the actual naval patrols there, which is good. I can, speaking of patrols, that's what I was thinking of. So that's majority. What I could potentially do then is just base allowed air units. Are you fighters? Okay. Ah. Okay. Medium bombers. That makes a little bit more sense now, actually. So do have a little bit of space here. So there's a Heinkel 111s. Are they the patrols? Yeah, plane type level bomber. Okay. Ah, there we are. Okay, this is what I like. The more I do play the game, the more I'm actually learning here how it works, which is fun. I think these are our patrols over here. Oh, okay. Ah. Uh-huh. That's what I like to see. There we are, Ballard. Ah. That's so cool. I like this. Yeah, okay. I tell you what, I do appreciate the game more and more as we go on here. So, they'll be out there somewhere. Planes. Let me find out where they are. So I'm sure. Let me double check actually that they were transferred in there. So they're over here at Mazil and Bakau. Wherever that is. Do I have a find function? Oh, F is fortification then. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, there we are. Oh, maybe not that one. They might not have arrived as of yet. We can see all the bases here that are actually under use. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere. They may not have arrived yet. Oh, okay. So they count as, right. That makes sense, okay. I don't know, I'm sure it'll work itself out. I'm sure it'll be okay. Let me go ahead and take a look at those, in case I can add them. Doesn't seem so at the moment, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. So we'll go ahead and save it there. And we'll move on. Execute the directives. Right. So not so many there on the losses. Not bad. That's interesting. Yep, okay. We do have a couple, just a couple lost, but that's well worthwhile. At least it seems that way. You can see that interdiction is working. They're still isolated now, that's good news. That's what we want to see, isn't it? Okay. I want to start by getting these rails moved up, really. But this needs to be dealt with. But I mean, I'm really glad that we managed to get this. This is going to be so quickly done. Feels almost a waste to use these forces, to be honest. But yeah, we'll get it done quick. They're looking good there. So they do have a couple units here, but not too many. They do have, interestingly, armored units over here. That'd be great to get. I'm going to put it down to our reconnaissance not being particularly fantastic here, but it does make me wonder why it only shows a couple, actually. That's interesting. Maybe it's because I was last selected on that one, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, because it's only showing me... That's interesting. Interesting. Very odd. Okay. I'm still not sure sometimes why it shows it like that, but okay. Yeah, they need to rebuild their combat potential, but that's okay. Yeah, so... I'm not sure how good we're going to be looking towards driving onto the port, but I'd like to do so. I do have a cavalry there. Okay. There's some of these units... Yes, these units will be withdrawn next turn. What I'll do then is have you... Well, I need the roads on here. So I'll have you make some progress over here onto the road. Well, I mean, there's a depot there. But it doesn't much matter for me. Okay. Just have a cavalry move there. Oh, yes. That is excellent. Oh, that is so good right now. That is so good. I'm really glad we got that. I'm really, really glad. I just want to have like a regiment there, because it's not like they're going anywhere. There we are. Yeah, so they are being starved out. It is going to take some considerable time, but it is being done. So a couple turns of them being isolated will have an impact on them. I mean, what I probably want to have done then is concentrate the Romanians, but we'll see how things go. I might have the Romanians actually funneled down to the south to deal with Odessa then, after a couple turns. We'll see how things go. Like, all these forces here could be potentially funneled there. Yeah, these guys have been isolated for a fair while now. We're looking at their rough terrain. I need to have that just assigned to a closer HQ. Well, if I can have it moved within a couple hexes, they will benefit from that leadership, so there we are. Yeah, they're going to be withdrawn next turn as well, so I've got to make use of them now. There we are. They've done good for us, though. Might as well open that road up. Okay. What terrain is that? Light woods? Good. Quite a few troops in here, isn't there? Have them attack that then. Oh, interesting then. Okay. Ah, they're both gone. Good. Yeah, completely gone. That's what we'd like to see. Okay. Interesting light tank battalion there. This is where a lot of the tanks are at the beginning. Nice. Okay. That's not ideal. Right on the border there. Right in the Carpathians. I just continue to make that progress there. Thank you, Windows, for that very annoying notification. I don't think I want to use them. These guys are a major pain in the ass. That river. The river's just nasty. Nah, I'll just wait till these troops move over here. They have a much better chance against them. Oh, I was saying that. God, I can't believe the losses of the Romanians suffer. There's so many. I'm just going to stop attacking here because it's just costed me so many Romanians. And it's just not worth it. So bloody many. Okay, unbelievable amount. And it's just, again, it's becoming really quite frustrating now. Annoying. Okay. I do have the cavalry Romanian corps there, so I'll have them attached to that. There we are. well. Less than ideal. Oh, for fuck's sake. They're not allowed to do that. I mean, in fairness, they are like more full, more like full strength units, but still. Better. Can't leave that exposed. I bet this division's like, why the hell are we being moved? Why is nobody else doing anything? But that's good. That gets the job done. Okay. Now, there's probably something in here still. Oh, well, I don't know actually. Could be still. Right. I think we obviously want to wrap these pockets up very quickly. That'd be ideal. Yeah, they're getting their combat potential, which is good, so we'll allow them to do that. We're going to have quite a good time here, really. I mean, as it goes for fuel, I think we could still make some progress here. Which should be excellent. Yeah, like, they're not bad. Plenty to do there. I could have them make their move across there, but I'm honestly not interested in taking Kiev yet. It can be done. Let's see, what do we have here then? Aircraft. I want to make sure we can get across the marshals here and really just, yeah, cut this off. Okay. I also have that attached to AGC. Can be attached to AGS. There we are. So that'll be ours then, which is good. So at least then that opens this area up. And most importantly, it tells us that there's no Soviet units there, which is good. Now, they are... This is interesting, actually. Pinsk over there. Right, so we do see a unit there. Yeah, the swamps are not good. Okay, so we're just seeing fortified units here then. I'm much better going that way. Actually, no, not worthwhile moving. Okay. We are seeing a number of aircraft in this area, though. What I'm doing is essentially moving now towards this area. I want to move towards this road over here and get across over here, across the river Desina over here, or Desina, however you want to say that. Yeah, try and get over there. Cross that forbidden path. Tell you what, I should have actually gone over there. No, it's not too bad. I can just cross over here. I'll take that way then. Yes, I can just cross over to that road there. That's what I should have done. Okay, so I could put some pressure on Kiev, but is it worth it? I'm genuinely not interested in yet. I'm more interested with these cores here. There we are. So I can get Kiev. Kiev will be ours anyway. But I'd rather them just fall back. I mean, the beauty is that we're not dealing with a fortress city. I mean, like down here at Odessa, we actually do have the fortress there, which is not good. I mean, Odessa's size 3 forts. That's size 1. Yeah, Kiev's just nowhere near the level of threat. It is urban, but yeah, so it's a larger urban position than Odessa, but Odessa's city still, and it's also level 3 fort. Yeah, so ouch. And it's also got more units. I think it'll have like 6 or so divisions or more in. So yeah. Just got to reduce these fellas off now, haven't we? But the X, I tell you what, I think one of my favourite things is having the rail lines move, because you know it's nothing but good. There we are. And I've got a depot there, which is good news. What I might do then is potentially have that move there. But saying that, I'm better off just having it there. It's like I could just move headquarters, let them continue with their task. They're better positioned for the next turn then. But I was going to help us out, brings the rails up over here. I'm not too sure if this is empty, but I think we're okay to move. Oh, sorry, down here. I'm going to take that unit, just make sure this is actually cleared over here. Hey, doing the critical. Ooh. We are going to head south. I mean, the terrain naturally narrows over here, so we're kind of just on line with Rostov. I want to be taking like Kharkov in this area. What I'm going to do is have these forces move towards Gamel, secure Gamel, and I'm going to have these forces move up this way. So that's what I'm looking towards doing there. Try and link up around this area, make sure that the marshes are untenable for them. If I could net these guys, that'd be great, but I don't know if that'll happen. I do have the makings of an assault army over here. So this was what 2nd Army was originally. 2nd Army headquarters still over here. I just need to make sure I know what I'm doing with it. But yes, these guys are moving up. The weather's not fantastic. I'm just getting the rails and everything moved up here. 16th Army is moving here. 18th Army is... I think 18th Army is majority in the north. I think they're more or less entirely over here. I do have these fellas as well. They've been refitted, so they're still useful. They might still come in handy, actually. But, I don't know. I'm somewhat tempted to have the Panzers go down to the south this way, but I think what we'll probably do is have them push on this way. It depends, really. I mean, this is all swamp here. Yes, the rail at Riga is being repaired. Like, we do have the RADs over here. The actual FBD is over here, and that's moving up this route line. And the reason why we went for that is because you do gain that side, you gain that double track rail, which at the end of the day is it's going to carry more capacity. It's going to handle a lot more supply for us, really, which is pretty good. You can see their rail usage 1556. Rail usage over here has been kind of interesting, because we do have these ports. I mean, that's the beauty as well, is that we do have the ability to rely upon these ports. Like, right now, we can see that we are importing over here at Tallinn and over here at Pärnu, which is helping to go ahead and supply our advance over here in the north. But what I'm doing is taking this core over here, which has all the RADs attached to it, and that's going to keep on heading north and connect all these rail lines up. Because that's the beauty of the north, is the fact that you do capture a number of these rail lines intact, and yeah, it is well and truly worthwhile. Hmm. No. Sorry, I just replied to a message there. Oh, how you doing, Alex? Good to have you, my friend. Yeah, we're going well enough. Going well enough. Right, so we'll get the rail lines. I'll just do the rail lines while we're here, actually. Makes it a lot easier. This is why I was so eager to take this one over here. Because it means I could... Well, yeah, with this unit over here, the... however you want to pronounce that. I moved them last turn. Took a bit of a risk on it. But it means that these guys won't be able to make more progress here. The reason being that they're able to actually march in like a convoy, in a travel mode essentially, rather than in a combat mode, which is pretty nice. So it means everything will be able to move further, which is good. So repair that. That brings that depot into our network. Keep on moving, keep on moving. Yeah, so we've got a couple more. We're not too far over here from Pskov as well, which is great news. I was thinking the historically best resources for the south. Well, we do have access to those resources. Like, we do have them. They are definitely represented in the game. It's just more so a case of if it comes down to a economic war, we've already lost at that point. I mean, it can still be won, but it's one of those I'd prefer to win outright, which is what we need when we have our strength. Otherwise, it will quite quickly ebb away. But we can still move on over there, so that's good. Okay. This is going to be naturally linked up over here. Okay. Though, I think what I'm going to do then is just have this one division over here. Nah, I'll have this one do it. I need that road anyway. That's my excuse. Okay. Still isolated over here in Smolensk. Yeah, they have quite a few troops. They haven't moved forward, which is interesting. Gosh, this weather's not great. That can be taken though, which is good, because I do want that to be a depot. And they're on my side of the river. Granted, they're in a swamp, or at least it's on my side of the river. But we're not far from Gamal. Really not far. I think I will need a deliberate attack there. What I'm going to go ahead and do is actually issue them some Panzerjäger. The reason being, well, they're going up against tanks, might as well give them some additional anti-tank capability. Okay. Some 50s there. And supplements are being cleared up. They do take some time. Oh good, they're routed. That's a worthwhile investment of Panzerjäger. Okay. This area is certainly slow going due to the actual swamp here. Yeah, well that's it. That's really what I wanted, to be honest. I'll also issue Panzerjäger. I don't know if... I don't know. Is that the one that the... Fallschirmjäger used? I don't think it is. But I don't know. It could be. I don't think it is. But there was like a rocket one used by the Fallschirmjäger. I can't remember what it's called, actually. Let's see. Oh, is it? Okay. That's cool. Hmm. I'll let that division deal with that. Routed, good. Ah, yeah, I thought it looked like it. Okay. Now they could move over there to secure that rail. Which... yeah, not far from screwing them. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, you guys know what I'm on about. Okay. Oops. Damn it. Okay. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's very good because that has cut their capacity, their rail capacity, I should say. They only have the one rail line over here, so they're likely to be pulling out soon, very soon. Okay. Let's see. They should be able to win that. I'm going to issue them Pioneer. No, they should be okay. Yeah. But then heavy wood, okay. Ah, yeah. No, I thought by looking at it, it looked very familiar. Definitely slow going. I don't know why I keep almost saying glowing. I need to kick them out from that position now. Oof. Sounds like a big boy. And the beautiful thing is I can have a depot here. Yes, good. Very happy about that. Reason being is it opens this up over here, so they should be able to, in theory, just take from there pretty easily. Okay. They really have to cross? Is that really? Okay, fair enough. Right, there we are. So we actually have the depot there. Lovely jumping. That'll help us keep supplied out here. You can see obviously they're drawing from the areas around here too. Could be across there. Oops. There we are. Yeah, I can imagine. Can imagine. We had owned it, but I did pull out. The reason is I wanted to try and make this more vulnerable, and it is looking that way. I'll issue Pioneer, then have them sent back home. Their job is to reduce that fortification. Okay. There we are. So, we don't win, but it reduces their fortification there, which is fine. Right, city there. Clear terrain. Yes. What we're doing here is essentially buy in the space to get around here. Hopefully. Okay. Quite a few men there. More than I would prefer to have lost, to be honest. Okay. I mean, this is taking time due to the mud as well, which is not making things easy. But what I'm trying to do is set us up for like an encirclement here. There, I wanted to cut that rail, to be honest. We know there's a mechanized here. Okay. You can see that they've fallen back over here because they realize that their position is becoming increasingly untenable. That's a nasty one, to be honest. I always realise, actually, I've got this terrible tendency of like bouncing back and forth across the front, but I think it keeps things like entertaining. I don't know, I just think it's just how I function. Just randomly. Okay. I'm going to follow the roads over there. It just makes more sense from a logistical point of view. At least this is going to open up the depot over here. A couple more there than expected, but doesn't look like it's unsurmountable. Or insurmountable. Ah, bloody 10th Division. It's pain. Yeah, there would be another one committed. Pivot over that way to where the depot is, because it's the depot right there. Still move on further. So if I can get to that town there, then I can set up another depot. Which is going to be great, then we'll move on towards Pskov then. Pskov, however you want to bloody well pronounce it. Okay. But you can see the distance that they can cover there. Really good. Strategic goals is to destroy the Red Army. That's pretty much it. Everything else is really secondary to that goal. Leningrad would be nice. I mean, this is why I brought up the Second Army here and given it to the Panzer, 4th Panzer to become an assault army. It's because I want to have enough oomph to be able to really force our way up through here. I want to isolate Leningrad. Obviously, if I can take these ports here, that'd be great. And if I could take those ports, it would be an amazing, amazing strategic hub for us. Just for the fact of having the logistics there. And if I could just focus on at least one direction, that would be ideal. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. It's one of those of, well, is it really worthwhile Russia to take Leningrad? Probably not. Is it worthwhile having Leningrad? Yeah, of course. Ah, there we go. We'll go ahead and take that port. There we are. Good. Worthwhile having them. Yeah, it seems if there's a unit over there, then they don't lose that. But that's fine. I can just wrap that up later. God, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Okay. Nearly there now. I think this is clear terrain here, which works for me. Did I move all of them by mistake? I may have done. I didn't mean to do that. Did I? Ah, shit. I didn't mean to move them all. Okay, at least I can gain control of roads here. Yeah, I mean, that's it, really. But destroying as much of the Red Army as we can is obviously going to be great. Try and get that there. Connects us up with 4th Panzer Group, almost. Okay. Again, I'm looking to get that critical mass of this area. They're going to be marching up as well. And the beauty is I can have these rails move on. Only a little bit further. Ah. Looks like I can't go no further. I could have a depot established there. And I will. The reason being it's just far too attractive to not be able to do that. Well, that's it. I mean, this is it, isn't it? If we can actually, reduce the geography, like if we could take the Caucasus and have the Caucasus under our control, we can have this area over here under our control, then that's good and focus. We're going to be able to make some good. I think we'll be able to make some good progress down here in the south. We did give them an additional core and just some extras as well. Eventually they'll receive more as well as time goes on, but we'll see. But we are making some really good gains in the north, which is very important. But I'm being fairly coy, I think, regarding my panzers in the south. Like, they're having a lot of rest, actually. At least the panzer divisions themselves are having a lot of rest. The reason being that I want to try and maintain their strength. So, because we're still making progress here, like, obviously because we're destroying so much of the army consistently that we are able to make that progress. But what I'm looking towards is the point where we are going to have progress slowed and where we are going to have to brute force our way through. So that's why I'm keeping them repaired, keeping them stable, and just trying to maintain their strength in general, really. Yeah, it's definitely a great tank country. And we do have these divisions over here which can be shifted up. I think I might have the second army brought in, but it depends, really. I feel like in some ways I have an army too many. But more troops will arrive to a degree. And also with the new assault headquarters, that certainly does help. But we'll see. We'll get to that front shortly. Okay, so they can be shifted. Now, I'm going to have them moved onto the rail line here. Well, actually, just there, just so it doesn't overstack. Well, they can go around. Yeah, they can go through anyway, that's fine. Have them move there then. Yeah, what I'm going to do then is have them put into refit here. Because they're not on the front line, they can do that. Try and keep them really as ready for combat as we can. But I mean, you take a look at this. We have a good number of divisions here. Obviously, it's these divisions here. And then we have the arrival of 10 new divisions over here. Obviously, with the 4 that were already on the front line. That's fine. I mean, it allows 18th Army to really throw its might against the north over here at Nava. So they're going to have forces really knocking on their door in a number of locations here. Obviously, we have the rest of the knife down here too. So, making that pressure. Well, building that pressure now. Lend-Lease, I'm not sure. I haven't played the Soviets. I think in the future they will be adding Finland as a DLC, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm not sure. I mean, it's all here. It's all there. Well, that's it there, Alban. That's it. I mean, the fact that we have the rail line now here, well, up to here. We do have the FBD that's, well, building this line up over here. So these can be returned to their headquarters. So this rail line is going to come online next turn. There we are. Yep. So this rail line will be online next turn, which means we'll have direct rail connection from Germany, from Prussia, through the Baltic states as well as through here. In the Baltic states too, but you know what I mean. We'll have another rail line, and that will continue on this way. We do have a port over here. The fact that we gain Talon in is very useful to us, because that means, I mean, these forces all the bloody way in the north there, way out there in the north, are able to be supplied from fairly close by, which is very good for us. And I'm not sure if we take on supply from Finland, but I'd like to think so. I mean, we have it moved out from Germany anyway. We've got another port there. Not that it particularly matters, but it's something to have. Bit of fuel and supply there. Aye. Yeah, you can see that we do have these units over here. Construction units still working on that. Repairing it. It's all working out. So, what I want to go ahead and do now then. So we do have the rail system. And I want to make it work. This I mean, it'd be nice to connect up, but it's not a requirement, is it? It would give us some depth, but I don't need depth. Well, I do need depth, you know what I mean? Width is what I meant. So, what I think I'll do is have the RAD group move into this area here. So this is the area, this is the nexus over here, that we need to be, having repaired. Yes, we had been important to Riga, but I reduced the actual priority of Riga. And increase the priority of these depots over here. So these are 4, that's a 3, that's a 4. And the reason is so that they actually do have a ship sent over here, because this area is being supplied now. I mean, Riga still has supply. And obviously the supply is moving up here through the rails too. And of course we do have the rail lines here. But you can see how important this depot is. Very important depot. That's a very important depot. I'm just trying to... I mean, this is it. The difficult part here is that we have the depots, but we're just trying to get that supply up to the front. So the longer we have, the more supply that we can eventually build up in those depots. But it is an ongoing effort. This is why having the ports is so important, because it does allow us to have that secondary source of supply transfer. So I'm pushing it along the rails, but I'm also pushing it along the ports. We do have a third one, which would be the air supply, which I might consider. But it depends. Like, what I would think about doing is, like, for example, over here at Minsk and Orsha, we don't have that much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what I'd want to do then is, like, have, I don't know, it could be something that we could potentially do, but, like, have supply flown from here to the depot over here. If they land on an airfield, they are significantly less likely to die, of course, but they're also more effective to actually transfer more of that supply to the depot. But I probably might do that over here in the north and have a real big build-up of supply and really push on towards Leningrad. Good type of there, 80. Yeah, it's nice. I do like it. Having the air system as well being far more effective is very good too. Very good. Okay. I do have that depot there. I might have that security division out this way, but we'll see. Yeah, so you can see that there's a lot of pressure on this area here. Oh, is that open? Okay, so they've actually left that open. That's very interesting. Cool. Not that it makes a huge difference, but it gives us another in, which is always a good thing to have. But I don't know if I'd want to take it, to be honest. Because there's no road there. Yeah, there's no road there. The road's over here. And what I'm interested in is this road here, for the most part. We do have heavy woods and etc. Rough, heavy woods, yeah. There's a lot of nasty terrain here. So, I mean, this is it. I think we have a number of different options. At least this path over here, arguably shorter to Leningrad and arguably maybe better supplied due to the fact that we have the port there. Yeah, having the roads is really nice. Really nice. Every hex does have roads. So, like, all these hexes here, we don't see the roads. There are still roads in that hex. But they're essentially, like, just dirt roads. Just really terrible, terrible roads. These are like average roads, so at least established roads, at least roads that aren't just shit. And then we have good roads. So yeah, and there's not many good roads, which is why this this central thrust is so good, because you do have that good road over here that carries on all the way to Moscow itself, and that really does help you to push along your supply with the trucks there. So that does help to facilitate that. But this is why I tend to move along the road system itself, because it's far more effective, it's more efficient, and yeah, it's just far better. Okay, yeah, the Minsk, Moscow highway, indeed. Okay. I mean, what I could do then is potentially have... I mean, they're going to be withdrawn next turn anyway, to be honest. So, I think what I probably just want to do is just have them just take some territory, perhaps, just for now. While they're here, they're still a division after all. There we are. Yep. Just have them use there, just capture this bit of territory over there, just make it a little bit easier on the supply system. But yeah, so... we'll have this core then moved up. So I want this to come online. The sooner this comes online, the better. But we will have the rails over here, so I might want to just ignore this sort of area, and then potentially just focus on going north, which I think is probably a wiser idea in a way. Possibly so. There's not that many hexes over here that need to be connected up to make this all function. But it is worthwhile having the rails over here. So what I can do is, I think I might go there. I mean, that's going to be done next turn. I mean, there's obviously that one there, but... yeah, so I'll go... here. And then within about 5 hexes or so, they'll cover that area. We have 7 hexes, so we'll be able to build up 7 hexes of rail next turn, which makes a big difference. I mean, when you do have a lot of captured rail, and all it needs is just to be linked up, it does make a difference. Like, yeah, so we'll have that. Obviously, these forces can be moved forward. It will just, next turn, it'll just be withdrawn automatically. It just gets withdrawn automatically then. You can manually withdraw some, which I have gone ahead and done. So like over here then, we do have Western Europe, Axis Reserves, Italy, Balkans, North Africa. And speaking of which, actually, I might want to go into here and take some of these, or potentially some of this stuff. Things anyway of useful natures. Flak regiments, nice. But I mean, this is it, obviously support stuff. But yeah, things like this to have attached to units. There's a bunch of stuff out here, really. Do have a number of SS units, a number of units in general. Panzers, but they can stay there. I don't know if we'll need them. Yeah, aircraft here as well. So we have 1 million men in Western Europe. Well, I mean, this is it. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. That'd be so cool. Yeah. I think we'd end up having like 3 streams per turn, at least. That'd be fun. We do have some units in the reserve over here. Yeah. There's our transport aircraft. Patrol aircraft there. Looks like they haven't actually been assigned. Oh well. Okay. And then you can see here Soviet Union garrison, which is going to be stepped up more. There's just these forces here right now, the cavalry brigade. But there'll be more men moved in here. Yeah, I know, right? That'd be very interesting. But that seems to be the way they're going eventually, so we'll see. Couple of years, I mean, well, we'll probably live by then. We'll still be alive by then, I'd imagine. Okay. So yeah, these men are going to be marching up over here. God damn, some of these can march far. Bloody hell. Wow, okay. That's impressive. I didn't expect them to be able to march that far. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to push towards this area over here. And I'm going to try and follow the terrain as best as I can that's worthwhile. Securing these air bases out here would be nice too, because there's not a great deal of air bases, and, well, there's a shitload over here to be honest. I'll move these shortly, but I think what we'll do then is we'll have this unit moved over here to the north then. Okay, so you're going to go there. I tell you, the biggest and best, like, change in my opinion, or one of them, is the fact that you get, like, this attack CV and defense CV. That makes such a big difference, because you at least have an idea of how much chance you have. Which is always nice. Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, that's quite a few men. Swamp, not good. Oof. That's an ouchie. So I'm best off focusing my attentions over here then. Their fortifications aren't really high right now. Yeah, I'm going to focus my attention over there. I mean, this is it. We do actually have a couple of infantry divisions in the area to make this a possibility now. We also do have the motorized over here, which are resting, so we might even have them use to force the issue. They'd have to... I might as well take... Well, what we're looking at? 5. That's not going to gain me any territory there, so I mean, that's a bloody good division, wow. 20 there is impressive. Yeah, it's all about that combat prep. All about that combat prep. You can see they're rebuilding their combat preparation as well. Like, we've got the fatigue here. Theirs is lower. Well supplied. So that makes a difference. So this could be the division to help break us through. Like a moose. A moose upon the hoose. Okay. Ooh. That could be their death. Look at that. Look at that. That's not a very wise move by them. So I can have that moved over here to Riga now. There we are. So they'll draw supply from Riga here now. But I mean, this is it. Because we do have the sheer amount of forces down here, I think I do like... I'm glad that I did have the 2nd Army assigned like this. Because it means I actually do have the 8th Army, sorry, the 18th Army able to really operate in full strength here, with all that support that comes with it. Rather than having it broke up piecemeal. 16th Army's over here. Obviously, this is the 4th Gigapanzer group. it's been gigafied, made large. Okay. Now, I wouldn't have a lot of movement to get through here, but I think it'd be worthwhile. I mean, this is it. I would like to rest these guys, but if I can take that, and maybe worm my way through, that would really, really F them. There's a lot of swamp here. If I can get around them, holy shit, that'd be great to encircle these guys. So I think we'll give it a go. They're not far out, and I think we'll just give it a go, really. 19. We'll see, we'll see. And alternatively, I could potentially attack this unit over here. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is use the 58th, sorry, the 1st Regiment of the 58th Division to attack this unit. I know they're going to fail, but I want to get an idea of what we're dealing with. Oh, it's a fair strength division there. Yeah. That's not going to be shifted easily. It'd take a combined attack. But that can be done. The fact that the divisions are in place is very good. So I've concentrated the divisions here so we can actually force the attack. Hang on a sec. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move their core. Oops. Yeah, there we are. Oh, they need to have artillery. Oh, gosh. How silly of me. But I do have... I had a lot of the free artillery moved out where they have the artillery spawn. Yes, there's the 12th Corps here in the center. There we are. 12th Corps that has 333 guns. Also has all of the super heavy artillery, so it has the 4 600mm guns. So we've got the 2 siege mortar batteries there. We also do have the super heavy howitzers over here. So we've got the 305mm Skodas. Apparently could have some 355s, but we might have lost one of those. Would have been nice to have kept that. 641st. Yeah, we have a 355 and some... Yeah, so we have about 10 3 or 5 guns. We have 1 355. We have 6... Sorry, we have 4 600mm. So that's going to be used to take Splents this turn, ideally. I really want to overwhelm them with artillery, and then that can be sent back to LKH, and we can have it dispersed where we need it then. All this super heavy artillery will be heading over here as well. And I'm just going to try and really cram as much artillery in when we get there. We do also have a lot of rocket artillery here too. So we have the Veth Battalion, mortars, whatever you want to call them. And then we have these bad boys over here, which are the 150s. I think we have some... Do we have some heavies? Yes, we do. Oh, there we are. Yeah, then we have the 280/320mm Nepalwerfers over here as well. So yeah, some pretty... they have no real capacity against the armor. But they certainly have capacity against the infantry there. So that's going to be useful. If you can hear some drilling, that's the building work that has been going on for a long-ass time here. Which is really annoying. I don't know how long it takes to build a yoga studio, but apparently it takes a shitload of time. Okay. Here we go. So you can see that we have the 2nd RFSS Motorized Brigade here, which is available to us, which is fantastic. So that would turn this into a 24-odd thousand strength unit. I could have it assigned to the Totenkopf, which is already a larger unit. And you know what's you know what's absolutely bloody beautiful is the fact that you can have possibly 2 of those motorized brigades there. So I could potentially have like a unit with, I don't know, like 30-odd thousand men or something in a division. That'd be bloody ridiculous. The other one's over here actually. So off the train. Convert unit to sport role. There we are. So that goes into there. Is it immediately ready? If it is, I'd laugh, but it's probably not. No, it's not ready yet, but it will be ready next turn. So that gives us the ability to throw in a shitload of men, and I love that. I think we have another one, actually. Well, that was the one down there, but there is a cavalry unit that could be doing that too. But we'll see. I mean, this is it. I can get about 3 men through there. I mean, this is the thing here. I could attack that, and it would allow me to move through, but I don't have the ability to really throw enough attacks out there. I mean, actually saying this, I might be in the best position already. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm already in the best position, aren't I? I'd have 19 to get through there. I'd have to really rely upon that being something I could knock out the way. Okay, yes. What we're going to do then is we're going to remain in position. I'm going to remain on refit. Yeah, we'll do that. Indeed. Yes, we'll remain on refit. Because I can't make it through here. This is great. Like, that's great. Don't get me wrong. But I've got the clear terrain hex over here. But I really want to be attacking them in clear terrain. The fact that it's clear and... Yeah, I need to be able to make my way through here. They're not going to pull back. They're going to stay here, more than likely. And if they move into that clear terrain, then I can attack them there. That hex is a problem. Like, these swamp hexes are real big problems. So, what I need to do is eliminate these 2 hexes here. If I can get to the point where there's a clear hex here, I can move around and probably isolate them. But I need to make sure I have my forces actually just really sufficiently rested to be able to do that. I think that'd be worthwhile. So they're going to remain here, they're going to remain rested, so they're going to continue to rest, continue to build up that combat preparation as well. What's this combat report? Oh, command report. Yeah. Oh, I can actually do it from here. Oh, that's... Oh! I didn't realise you could do that. Cool. I didn't realise. Huh. The more you learn. That's good then. That's very good. Very, very good. Mm-hmm. I need to sort out artillery over here. Yeah. Oh, what I can go ahead and do now is have the... I'll have them just move there. But I'm going to have the 18th Army moved into here. There we are. So, what we have in effect then is the 18th Army able to concentrate its support over here. So we have their 497 with... Yeah, so that gives us more support in this area here. And should help us to facilitate supply being moved out. I can see by hovering over that we received their 4936 freight. We sent out 2420 freight. We only lost 122 there. Unit truck use 566. Yeah. I don't know what hell means. Maybe help us? I don't know. Not sure. We have that airbase. Yeah, we do have these construction battalions here. I think I may attach additional construction battalions here to bring this online as quickly as bloody possible. The rail yard doesn't much matter, but it's the port there. But saying that, I can't remember what it was on last turn. Ooh, I'll probably retain my AP. They are pretty precious, aren't they? I ain't gonna need them for depots. We still have a long time to go in the turn, really. So we'll stick with that then. It is tempting, don't get me wrong. It's super, super tempting to do that. But I can't gain. If I had more, then maybe. I could force all 3 divisions through here and possibly do something. But it's probably not worth it. So what we'll do then is we'll stick with what's working now. I need to find them some artillery, actually. Indeed. Aye. We'll find them some artillery. Yeah. The longer they have to rest, the better, because that combat preparation will increase. Like, next turn, it'll be much higher. They'll just be stronger units next turn. They're not likely to be moving. And if I can actually go ahead and surround them and just isolate them, that would be a bloody big loss to them, because obviously they still have these forces here, which we're going to be punching through, by the way, in a little while. But yeah, if they lose these northern defenders, that's going to really hurt them. I mean, in terms of what we'd actually want to take in this region as a priority, Narva would be great. Fuel and oil production is interesting, but yeah, taking this area would be great. But I'd want to go ahead and aim for the largest rail yard. But actually saying that doesn't particularly matter, does it really? I want to get to the port. But Oranian Balm, how do you want to pronounce that? Oranian Balm. It's a size 2 port. The issue is it's a size 5 fortress. Big boy fortress. But I could potentially have it isolated. Not easily, but I don't know if I could actually do that, because it looks like they'd be able to transfer it from Kronstadt into here. Probably. That'd probably be impossible to isolate. There's a size 3 port there. Yeah, I mean, you can see there, if we take Leningrad, that's a size 9 port. That's a tremendous port. Very large. Okay. Being able to knock out that KV production would be nice. Could potentially have a very real impact on things. There we are. See, there's also a lot of aircraft over here as well. There's not a lot of airfield. I mean, there's a dense amount of airfields here, but if we could try to knock them out, that'd be great. Just try and drive them out. But yeah, that'd be super tempting. It would be super, super tempting. Probably. But in fairness, actually, I could take a look at that. It's a good point. It doesn't look as if there's any interdiction over here. Oh, is that like mines? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what that means, but that's German, that's Soviet. I don't know. Maybe it's like the limit of their patrols or something like that. I don't know. Generally do not know. There's a little bit of Axis interdiction. Sorry, a little bit of Soviet interdiction over here. But obviously, now that we've taken that port, yeah, it might be that airfield over there that's running it, but we'll see. I don't know what that means, but I guess that's just like patrols being flown. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But we are looking pretty good here. I mean, we'll have the rail lines over here at Pskov next turn. And Pskov's almost repaired, which is great. See that supply is already being built up over there. I might just have that activated as a depot now. I might go Ostrov and Pskov. I think I will. Right, depot there. And one there. There we are. These are not active now anyway, but they will be soon. Yeah. Okay. That's another depot online there then. Okay. In fact, what I'm going to do then is... Oh, I can't undo that last move there. Oh, okay. Right, so, we have the rail lines there. What I want to go ahead and do then is have some lands taken this turn if I can. So if I can do that, that means I can gain access to that as a big depot. You can see that we have a lot of rail yard there. So we'll see. I'll probably bring the entirety of this core against it. Considering the fact that they have moved there. We also did have these panzers actually undergo some rest and some R&R. They are definitely going to need it. At least I'm now aware of how to actually place these support units into rest and refit as well. So that's good. It's looking good. Very good. Okay. So, yeah, we'll have that depot there. It'd be nice to try and then connect up over here to Vidovisk eventually, but that's going to be it's a very secondary job. It's a secondary priority. Comes very much later. But at least for the RADs, we can actually focus our attention. Yeah. We'll get in there. But I'm going to go ahead and call it to an end here. I am going to be going home this weekend. I will be back sometime Sunday, so hopefully we'll have some War Pacific by then. If you guys have enjoyed this, then please do go ahead and consider becoming a patron, or even potentially a small donation would be much appreciated. I think I have updated the link, whatever it is. Yeah, there we are. Totally up to you guys. I'll post something there if anybody feels the need. I'd be much appreciated. But I'll see you guys in a future event, so have a beautiful day, and goodbye for now. Oh, the previous episode I will upload. I'm just waiting on Slytherin to send me that shortly. But there we are, so thank you very much, and goodbye. Have a great weekend. You too, very critical. Have a great weekend. Hi, Shumatsu. Ishimatsu. Dear. Sayonara. Ja. Mata Nichiyobi, I guess. Mata Nichiyobi. Michiyobi.